Have you ever wondered how clubs like Chelsea, Man City, and PSG have had newfound success? We're going to find out today. It's because they've been bought by billionaires, whether it be sheiks, Russian oil, whatever. Billionaires have been buying these teams and just buying up the players from other developed teams so they can win their own titles. They've been taking youth players who have been promising, well-known players in their prime, and then taking them to these teams so that hopefully they can win a title. Teams like PSG, Chelsea, Anji Makashkala, Zenit, Shakhtar Donetsk, all of them have been attracting youth talent and rising stars based on their money and influence because of it. Now, it's very controversial whether they've been following financial fair play or whether they should even be allowed to own these clubs. Many clubs are owned by fans and get most of their money from sponsors, and it's hard for them to compete with these billionaires who can just buy anyone who they want. A good example of this is Samuel Eto'o leaving from Inter Milan to Anzi Makashkala. He went from Inter because he was being paid around 40 million euros, I think, to move there, and that's after taxes. So for a guy like him, $40 million is a ton. So he's just gonna go there regardless of what league it's in. Even though it's Russia, they're gonna racially abuse him, which he was there. But he was just in it for the money, and then he went to Chelsea and continued his career. But he could have spent that time playing in better leagues, having more of an influence, creating more of a legend for himself. Shakhtar has had people like Willian, and all the Brazilians have played in Ukraine, in Russia at one point. I know that's very general, but a lot of Brazilians have. Hulk is still playing there, and they still have a lot of talent in those leagues, even though many Russians are opposed to them playing there. Roman Abramovich was one of the first people to do this for Chelsea. He bought them, and shortly after his purchase of Chelsea, they won the title. Now, Chelsea's newfound success angered a lot, but for Chelsea fans it was great. So following that, Sheikh Mohammed, I think it was, it wasn't Sheikh Mohammed. A sheikh bought Manchester City in 2009, and then he just bought all the players like Robinho, and basically just turned the club around. Like, the club wasn't huge before, but now they actually won league titles and won the FA Cup, League Cup, went into the Champions League. And this newfound success was great for Manchester City, but not for anyone else in the league who was trying to get by. PSG has also found their recent success. PSG was also bought by a sheik from Qatar. Yeah, I think from Qatar. And he's bought them the Ligue 1 title. I mean, they've been basically just a powerhouse for the past 3 or 4 seasons. And thanks to the talent of Zlatan, Thiago Silva, now David Luiz, and they brought them all from their respective leagues, taking their talent away from these leagues, like Serie A, who lost Thiago Silva, Zlatan, and Marquinhos. And basically, Serie A has been suffering because of that. Now they're not considered a huge global league anymore, like England or Spain. They've lost their influence. Like, the Milan derby used to have George Weah and Ronaldo. Now they have Now they have Al Sharawi. Like, come on. You need to have better players than that to consider yourself a top league. I mean, Juve is still a great team, but no one else is challenging them. Like, they've won the Scudetto for the past 4 years. I mean, the last time AC Milan won it was with Zlatan, and that's saying something. I mean, you can't have a league that has one winner every single year. You're going to lose the fans, you're going to lose the money, and you're going to lose sponsorships and all that stuff. So now, all these sheiks and billionaires have been buying these teams, bringing them success. Is it good? Does it follow financial fair play? Let me know in the comments below. I know it doesn't follow financial fair play, but do you think it matters? Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for billionaires to own clubs, as they have been doing that for a while, but for them to just buy all of the club and then just take titles from other teams who have been working for it fairly, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, you might support a team like Man City that's been having recent success, and you must be buzzing, but like, for everyone else, like, it's awful to watch. Now, like, billionaires and millionaires have owned teams before. Like, one of the richest men in the world owns Deportivo in Spain, but he follows financial fair play, and that's why they haven't been winning Spain. Carlos Slim also owns 2 clubs, one in Mexico and one in Spain, and they also haven't won titles. And Carlos Slim is one of the most rich people in the world. Actually, no, he is the world's richest man now for 4 years in a row. And he owns Real Oviedo and Pachuca and León in Mexico. And León and Pachuca have had fairly decent success, but Real Oviedo has not won any titles. And he hasn't been using his billions of dollars to help the team, which I think is fair. I mean, I get how you want to see your favorite team win, but like, this is not a good way to do it.
It's going to be a throw here. Lee. And the player working hard to stay in possession. He read it, cut it out.
I mean, rich people invest in clubs like Man U and Arsenal, but like, they're only partial owners, and like, the stock is like set. Like, George Soros, like, many celebrities and athletes, they own stocks in Man U and Arsenal, but that's not taking billions of dollars and not following financial fair play just so you can buy some players and win some titles. I mean, they're doing it fairly, but I don't know. One fail story has been Queen's Park Rangers, who are owned by Lakshmi Mittal from India. He's worth over $16 billion, but yet Queen's Park Rangers are rock bottom of the Premier League. I mean, he did use his influence to get Julio Cesar, even though he's not there anymore, and Joey Barton and players like that, but he hasn't been able to collectively win a title. I mean, I know they just got up last season, but I mean, if he wanted to, he could be doing a lot more. Another, another unsuccessful venture in a soccer club was AS Monaco, who at the time had Falcao, James Rodriguez. They just couldn't do anything with it. I mean, they can't win Ligue 1 because PSG is just better, and Lyon and Marseille are still outclassing them, even though they don't have the money like PSG and AS Monaco do. So they had to get rid of Falcao, get rid of James, and I guess they're just trying to win it normally. But those are a few instances in which it doesn't work. Now, what do you think? Do you think clubs should be able to do this? Should they not? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel, BPL Gamer. See you later.